In the pantheon of NBA superstars are names that transcend basketball. Names carved in gold and carried like stars in the flag. Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Jerry West. Kobe Bryant earned his place amongst those greats. His dedication to the sport and the level of excellence he presented resonated with people beyond basketball. He spent his entire 20-year career carrying the LA Lakers to glory. Game after game, he gave his all, on and off the court, taking the Lakers to 5 championship wins and becoming the all-time leading scorer in the team's history.
You know, if you're gonna do something, give it your best. Don't go and, be lazy or take shortcuts. If you're gonna do something, give it your all and try to be the best at it, do the best job you can at it, always.
Have a dream, go after it, and be mindful of those that try to deter you from it.
We're gonna win some or we're gonna lose some, and that's just how it goes.
This is CNN Breaking News.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Don Lemon. Right now, so much of the world is just in shock and disbelief, trying to process what has happened today and make some sense of this gigantic loss.
5-time NBA champion, former league MVP Kobe Bryant died earlier this afternoon in Los Angeles in a helicopter crash. News reports are just coming in among multiple victims. Kobe Bryant on that helicopter.
Very sad news to tell the sports world. The LA Times is reporting that retired Los Angeles Lakers basketball star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash.
Here's what we know right now, and even though it has been several hours, it is still stunning to say the words that Kobe Bryant, the legendary NBA star, is dead tonight. His adorable 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, known as Gigi, also dead tonight. 7 other people, a baseball coach, a pilot, all dead.
On the morning of January 26, 2020, Kobe Bryant was on board a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter that crashed in Calabasas, Los Angeles. Kobe's daughter, Gianna, was amongst the 9 people who tragically lost their lives that morning.
We have a manifest that indicates that there was 9 people on board the aircraft, the pilot plus 8 individuals. There is wide speculation as to who the identities are. However, it is entirely inappropriate right now to identify anyone by name until the coroner has made the identification.
The first game was going to be emotional for us regardless. But, it was just an emotional day, just knowing coming in that, someday we're going to, face this night and play. And for me, it was just trying to play as hard as I can and just knowing, that's what he would want me to do.
We all have this brotherhood and this, this family being a part of this Laker organization, which also automatically brings in even more emotion.
And then just to hear his voice and just, have to come to realization that, that he's gone, so.
Shock turned into grief as the bustling city of Los Angeles fell silent. The world had lost an icon. Vanessa, best friend and wife of Kobe for almost 2 decades, shared her pain in a powerful statement on Instagram. We are completely devastated by the sudden loss of my adoring husband, Kobe, the amazing father of our children, and my beautiful, sweet Gianna, a loving, thoughtful, and wonderful daughter, an amazing sister to Natalia, Bianca, and Capri. We are also devastated for the families who lost their loved ones on Sunday, and we share in their grief intimately. There aren't enough words to describe our pain right now. I take comfort in knowing that Kobe and Gigi both knew that they were so deeply loved. We were so incredibly blessed to have them in our lives. I wish they were here with us forever. They were our beautiful blessings, taken from us too soon. I'm not sure what our lives hold beyond today, and it's impossible to imagine life without them. But we wake up each day trying to keep pushing because Kobe and our baby girl, Gigi, are shining on us to light the way. Our love for them is endless, and that's to say, immeasurable.
Come to where it all began.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Philly, 1978.
I mean, we were just sitting back, you know, chopping it up, reminiscing about the good old days and all that. You know, tracking my roots, where I came from and where I'm going.
The youngest of three and the only son of Joe Bryant and Pamela Cox Bryant, Kobe Bean Bryant is born. Almost like destiny, he was born with basketball in his blood. His father, Joe, was a former NBA player, and his uncle was the famed John Chubby Cox. His one-of-a-kind name originated from an unlikely place, a restaurant menu. He was named after the famous beef of Kobe, Japan. His middle name, Bean, was a play on his father's nickname, Jelly Bean. It was a devoutly Catholic household, and Kobe would remain Catholic for the rest of his life. He belonged to Our Lady Queen of Angels Catholic Church in Newport Beach, California, and would often spend time there in prayer and reflection.
It's like yesterday, I was their age. You know, I was a kid and I just had dreams and, and aspirations.
To no one's surprise, Bryant began to play basketball at the age of 3. The game quickly became his life.
It's such a beautiful game. I might be a little biased, but I truly love it. I think, it just involves so much camaraderie, leadership, communication. I think it's a great sport for kids to play.
It wasn't a regular childhood for Kobe. When he was only 6, his father retired from the NBA and the whole family relocated to Rieti, Italy. After 2 years in Rieti, the family moved once again to Reggio Calabria, then to Pistoia, and then to Reggio Emilia. Kobe has spoken about the difficulty he had fitting in as a foreign kid, but he soon became accustomed to his new life and even learned to speak fluent Italian. Growing up, the Lakers were his favorite team, and his grandfather would send videotapes of NBA games in the mail that he would study tirelessly.
The Lakers, Jerry West, shooting here, is the game's high scorer, but it's all in vain.
When Bryant hit 13, the family returned to Philly, and Kobe was dropped right back into middle school. There, he joined the Lower Merion High School basketball team, and he delivered. He led the team to state championship victories 4 years, back-to-back. Saturday, March 23, 1996, saw Kobe Bryant, soon-to-be superstar, playing his last high school basketball game for the Lower Merion against Cathedral Prep in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Kobe Bryant, 6'6" senior, 41-39. Front end of a 1-and-1. Both teams are bonus the rest of the way. The shot around and drops in.
Talk about a shooter's roll. You get that backspin on, good action.
It's good to see Bryant swish.
Even on this archive, Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association tape, it is clear to see that Kobe carries a powerful presence on the court. A presence that would come to define his career.
The messages that I try to convey are always the same. And, have a dream, go after it, and be mindful of those that try to deter you from it. And once you have that, everything tends to fall in place.
In retrospect, I'm just thinking back to the time when it was all good, the golden era.
I train all day long. Yeah, I mean, I love playing basketball, so.
Kobe's standout performance on the court didn't go unnoticed. He received several awards for his outstanding performance during his senior year. These included being named Naismith High School Player of the Year, Gatorade Men's National Basketball Player of the Year, a McDonald's All-American, a First Team Parade All-American, and a USA Today All-USA First Team Player.
And when he's driving towards the basket, he's not thinking about the first player coming at him. He's thinking already ahead, like the third player coming at him, which is the one underneath the basket. And I didn't understand that until you had another player conceptualize how his mind works. And it's like a chess player. I mean, I really would compare his mind to a grandmaster.
If I had to pick what player right now represents the future, it would have to be Kobe Bryant with the way that he plays the game of basketball. I have high regards in terms of how he focused on the game and works on his basketball skills. Each and every year he gets better. And these kids are going to continue to get better.
In 1996, Kobe even took R&B singer Brandy to his senior prom.
The type of music I listen to when I relax, I like all types of music when I relax. I like classical music. I listen to Maxwell. I listen to Brandy. I listen to all types. Alanis Morissette I listen to. I mean, I listen to all types of music. It varies. It switches up.
But when you're in a romantic mood, can you see it?
Oh, Maxwell. Oh, Maxwell. Yeah, Maxwell smooth things out. Maxwell and 112. The ladies like that.
Okay,
that's what I heard. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, you know.
Thank you, Kobe.
Thank you.
He was as exceptional on the court as he was in the classroom. He was a kid brimming with promise. He could have been accepted to any one of the top universities. But at the age of 17, Kobe decided to go directly into the NBA, becoming the 6th player in history ever to do so. Before the 1996 NBA draft, Bryant had worked out in Los Angeles, where he scrimmaged against former Lakers players Larry Drew and Michael Cooper, and, according to then Laker manager Jerry West, marched over these people. He was selected by the Charlotte Hornets with the 13th overall pick of the 1996 NBA draft and was subsequently traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. Since Kobe was still 17 at the time, his parents had to co-sign his contract with the Lakers until he was able to sign his own when he turned 18 before the season began. Kobe signed a 3-year rookie contract totaling $3.5 million. Kobe debuted in the Summer Pro League in Long Beach, California, scoring 25 points in front of a standing-room-only crowd. Defenders struggled to get in front of him, and his performance excited West and Lakers coach Del Harris. He scored 36 points in the finale and finished with averages of 24.5 points and 5.3 rebounds in 4 games. He became the youngest player ever to play in an NBA game, a record since broken by Jermaine O'Neal and former teammate Andrew Bynum, and also became the youngest NBA starter. During the All-Star Weekend, Kobe took part in the Rookie Challenge and won the 1997 Slam Dunk Contest, becoming the youngest dunk champion at the age of 18.
Kobe Bryant, 18-year-old rookie out of Lower Merion High School in Ardmore, Pennsylvania, straight to the NBA, to Hollywood, and now to Cleveland, and is the 1997 Slam Dunk champion.
The 1998-99 season was marked Kobe's emergence as a premier guard in the league. With starting guards Van Exel and Jones traded, Kobe started every game for the lockout-shortened 50-game season. During the season, Kobe signed a 6-year contract extension worth $70 million. In his second season with the Lakers, Kobe was voted a starter for the 1998 All-Star Game, becoming the youngest All-Star in NBA history at just 19. On May 13, 2001, Kobe played arguably his greatest game, scoring 48 points and grabbing 16 rebounds to close out an incredible series against the Sacramento Kings.
He spins, splits the double team. Stojakovic does not get there in time. He lays the ball in the basket.
How were you able to dominate, particularly with Shaq out of the game down the stretch?
Well, with Shaq out of the ball game, my teammates did an excellent job looking for me to get easy post position and to create some opportunities for them. And they respected my teammates so much, a couple of times I just had to walk down the lane for a layup. You have a prediction? We're going to win it. We're going to win it, man. No, I don't know. We still have a lot of changes to make. You know, it's going to be interesting to see what Phil Jackson does.
When Phil Jackson took over as coach of the Lakers in 1999, Kobe began to soar higher than ever before. After years of steady improvement, he became one of the premier shooting guards in the league, earning appearances in the league's All-NBA, All-Star, and All-Defensive teams. The Lakers became championship contenders under Kobe and Shaq, who formed a legendary center-guard combination. Jackson utilized the triangle offense that he implemented to win 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls. This offense would help both Kobe and Shaq claim their place in the NBA pantheon of superstars. Back-to-back, the LA Lakers stole the championship. 2000, 2001, 2002.
That'd be really special. I mean, I've been very, very fortunate to play with some great teams. And this summer, the Lakers somehow managed to pull together another one. So we'll see if he can make a good run at it. Well, he enables me to do what I naturally do, which is score. You know, I don't have to bring the ball up and worry about facilitating for everybody else. He just enables me to do what I do best, and that's put the ball in the hole. So it's gonna be fun.
Despite the victories, Kobe was not unstoppable. The road to 2004 was paved with both personal and professional struggle. His reputation was badly damaged when coach Phil Jackson described him as uncoachable. This era signified a drop in Bryant's overall status in the NBA, as he did not make the NBA All-Defensive Team and was also demoted to the All-NBA Third Team. The 2005 to 2006 season marked a crossroads in Kobe's basketball career. Despite past differences, Phil Jackson returned to coach the Lakers. Kobe endorsed the move, and by all appearances, the two men worked together well, leading the Lakers back into the playoffs. On January 22, 2006, Kobe scored the second highest point total in NBA history in an unforgettable game against the Toronto Raptors.
This would be 18 for 20 from the line and an 81-point game. 55 in the second half. Ladies and gentlemen, you have witnessed the second greatest scoring performance in NBA history.
Kobe was back on top, and this time he truly was unstoppable.
Oh yeah, I was right at home on the basketball move, to say the least.
Outside of the NBA, Kobe is credited for reviving the Olympic USA basketball team. He led the United States to back-to-back gold medals at the Summer Games in 2008 and 2012.
Well, I mean, I think it helps raise the level of awareness for the game. And obviously, in 2012, it's going to be a lot of fun. This is an Olympic event. It's all about sports. It's all about the athletics of it. The competition of it and about what you learn from these competitions and kind of that competitive spirit that surrounds these games. I mean, that's what it's really all about. So, I mean, as many events as we can go to, we're all going to go to.
On July 7th, 2009, Kobe delivered a powerful speech at Michael Jackson's memorial service at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. He highlighted Michael's world record philanthropy. The importance of giving back was something close to his heart.
You all know that nobody ever gave on stage like Michael Jackson. But Michael was also a true humanitarian who gave just as much off stage as he did on the stage. Michael and his family came from humble roots, and Michael always cared very deeply for those in need. And beyond all of his records that he broke as a recording artist, Michael even made the Guinness Book of World Records for most charities supported by a pop star. Because he gave so much to do so many of us for so long, Michael Jackson will be with us forever.
Kobe led the LA Lakers to their 4th championship title in 2009.
Kobe, to your right.
Outside of the court, Kobe was proclaimed a champion again. This time, he was awarded GQ Magazine's 2009 Champion of the Year.
It's a great honor, you know, something that I never really saw coming, so it's a great surprise. Just a lot of hard work, dedication. You know, you obviously have to, be lucky. You know, we didn't have too many injuries, but it's just a tremendous honor.
On January 18th, 2010, Kobe won his 5th championship and earned his 2nd consecutive NBA Finals MVP award. This marked the first time the Lakers won a Game 7 against the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. Kobe said that this was the most satisfying of all of his 5 championships. But that wasn't enough. Kobe wanted a 6th championship to match Michael Jordan. It never came. On April 12, 2013, Kobe suffered a torn Achilles tendon against the Golden State Warriors, ending his season. His injury came while he was playing 7 consecutive quarters and at least 40 minutes for 7 consecutive games. The 34-year-old Kobe was averaging his most minutes in 6 years, and only Portland rookie Damian Lillard was averaging more minutes. On December 17th, Kobe matched his season high of 21 points in a 96-92 win over Memphis. But he suffered a lateral tibial plateau fracture in his left knee that was expected to sideline him for 6 weeks. He had played 6 games since returning from his Achilles injury. Things were starting to look bleak.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I've thought about it a little bit in terms of what is the deciding factor. I mean, how do players actually know when it's time to hang them up? You know what I mean? Like truly, everybody kind of gives you guys the standard cookie-cutter answers. You know what I mean? Relaxing, golfing, spending family, things like that. But really, how do you truly know? It could get to be a pain in the ass, but when I sit back and think about it, it's cool, because it means that you've had a really good career, and people want to know when the time's coming for you to hang them up, and like me, don't like me, doesn't respect the career that I've had.
On November 29th, 2015, Kobe announced that he would be retiring at the end of the season. In his poem titled Dear Basketball, Kobe wrote that he fell in love with the game at age 6.
Everything else that I enjoy doing, I got to that point through basketball. So had I not had basketball together, I'm not sure quite what path I would have chosen.
April 13th, 2016 was Kobe's final NBA game. And despite a personal request for no fanfare, the city of LA turned out to make sure the sporting legend knew he was going to be missed.
Kobe Bryant has been in LA more than half of my life.
and has brought championships to the city, brought pride to the city, and I traveled 400 miles just to come and see him to say goodbye.
Kobe's the greatest. You know, I grew up watching Magic, and I remember the days when he retired. White short. Now to see another great Laker like Kobe, you know, it's kind of sad, but yet, you know, he's done a lot for the city. I just want to say thank you, Kobe.
Everyone who was anyone turned out for the star-studded event, including the likes of Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Snoop Dogg, Justin Bieber, and Taylor Swift.
I didn't watch the news. I didn't watch, you know, any of the commentary or read anything, you know, because then it just makes, it would make me extremely emotional. And you know, I knew coming into the night, you know, I just didn't want to play bad, you know, so I had to kind of focus on the game. And the start of the game was horrendous, and I had to settle down. But I had a little bit of nerves, a little bit of nerves. Well, I mean, the perfect ending would have been a championship. You know, that's perfect ending to me. You know, but you know, tonight was, you know, trying to go out, playing hard, and try to put on a show as much as I possibly could. And you know, it felt good to be able to do that one last time.
The Lakers gave Kobe a 25-diamond studded ring as his retirement present. Kobe's teammates presented him with a championship ring bejeweled with 5 large diamonds, one for each of his NBA championship wins, and 20 smaller diamonds, one for each year of his career.
I'll probably go home like I normally do and just kind of reflect on tonight's game. You know, but right now it's just, you know, you just kind of sit here just nodding your head, just running the game in your mind and, you know, thinking about some of the things that he did out there tonight. Almost like he just kind of turned the clock, you know, for one last time.
Thank you.
In December 2017, to celebrate Kobe's retirement, the Lakers hosted a street festival known as Kobe Land. The extravagant event was the perfect opportunity for the community to celebrate the incredible career of the man himself.
It's surreal. It really is. Teaching the next generation about achieving greatness is really what it's all about.
Kobe's love of the game extended well beyond the court. He strongly believed in inspiring young people to pursue their dreams and passions, and especially the game he loved so dear, basketball.
You know, it's on us to look out for them. We have to nurture them. We have to hold them and embrace them. And I think that's what we're trying to do here. Well, there's a lot of foundations, a lot of community things that we have going on. Right now, we're actually looking forward to taking care of the East LA Boys and Girls Club, and also various other Boys and Girls Club, Boys and Girls Club of Watts. And, you know, we're just involved with a lot of those causes. Local call, yeah. Well, we're here. We're here in the city of LA. We're here every day. We see the kids every day. We bring them down to the game. Make-A-Wish Foundation. We've had a relationship with them for the last 10 years. So it's great to grant wishes and be around the children and inspire them. So it's fun stuff.
In 2018, Kobe turned his retirement poem into an animated short film entitled Dear Basketball, with the help of acclaimed composer John Williams. The honesty and weight behind his words rang so true that he took home the Academy Award. He became the first African-American to win the Academy Award for Best Animated Short Film, and the first former professional athlete to be nominated and to win an Academy Award in any category. Throughout Kobe's entire NBA career, throughout all the highs and the lows, one constant remained at the core of his life: his family. Kobe had a deep and devoted love for his family. In November 1999, 21-year-old Kobe met 17-year-old Vanessa Lane while she was working as a background dancer on the East Siders music video, G'd Up. The two began dating and became engaged 6 months later in May 2000, while Lane was still a senior at Marina High School in Huntington Beach, California. According to Vanessa's cousin, Layla Lane, there was no prenuptial agreement. Vanessa said Kobe loved her too much for one. They married on April 18, 2001, at St. Edward the Confessor Catholic Church in Dana Point, California. The wedding was not attended by Kobe's parents, his two sisters, or his Laker teammates. Kobe's parents were opposed to the marriage for a number of reasons. The Bryants' first child was born in January 2003. The birth resulted in a reconciliation between Kobe and his parents. The second daughter, Gianna, was born in May 2006.
And can you say hi to Orange County for us? You know you're down there right now.
What's up, Orange County?
What's your favorite place there?
Favorite place in Orange County? What, a beer factory maybe? Huntington Beach? The hot wings? For the hot wings.
For the hot wings.
Yes.
Beer factory.
Yeah.
Very nice. Congratulations on a second child.
Thank you. I'm extremely excited. You know, it's like yesterday. I was their age. You know, I was a kid and I just had dreams and, you know, and aspirations, and, you know, so be standing in front of them, it's a big honor.
Now I gotta ask, how are you feeling about the gold slime? Because your teammate Derek Fisher said he can't believe you agreed to this.
It's fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a new experience.
I love that. And then my last question for you.
I'm just worried how to get it out, actually.
Quick shower, you'll be fine.
Yeah,
it's cold, that's what they tell me.
Okay.
And then what does it mean to you to be such a powerful role model for kids?
Well, you know, I think it means a lot to me, and the messages that I try to convey are always the same. And, you know, have a dream, go after it, and be mindful of those that try to deter you from it. And, you know, once you have that, everything tends to fall in place.
In early December 2016, Vanessa gave birth to their third daughter, and in June 2019, their fourth daughter was born.
Do you have any crazy hangover stories that could ever compare to those guys?
No, not like that. Not like that. You know, my wife and I went to go see it in the movie theater, and I'm literally in the aisle, like, rolling over, you know, laughing out loud, just embarrassing the hell out of it. It was so funny. We're going to win some or we're going to lose some, and that's just how it goes.
Kobe said repeatedly that he wanted more out of life than just a successful basketball career. And through continued philanthropy, that is the legacy he accomplished. The tragedy of that January morning will always remain as a scar in the hearts of not only those who lost a loved one that day, but the hearts of everyone who was ever inspired by the hopeful words of Kobe.
Kobe was influential. He was hope. He kind of made you believe in yourself. You know, when things were down and you had challenges, just like he had challenges, you felt like you had an opportunity to actually do something about it and come out on the other side.
Somebody that influenced me on focus and intensity and other things in my life. So it's really bigger than just a basketball player that passed for me. It's somebody that influenced my life.
Kobe meant everything to the city of LA. This is a gut punch. This is going to be hard to recover from. I'm sure we will, because we've recovered from lots. But this is just, it's tough. You know, you have a tragedy. You have a young man whose life was cut down, his daughter, the rest of the people who were on the helicopter. It's tough to take.
Kobe and Vanessa, I was in the middle of rehearsing and talking about this show, and Alex came to me with tears in his eyes, and he's like, "You're not gonna believe what happened." And he was devastated. He knew Kobe very well. They kind of came up together, entered sports around the same time, and he was just devastated. And I knew Kobe and Vanessa more in passing. He had come to my last show in Vegas, the both of them, as a date night, and we had a beautiful night that night. And I think it's affecting everybody so much, because it's just reminding us how fragile life is, and how we have to appreciate every single moment, and how we have to love people when they're here and not wait, and how we don't get the opportunity. It can be taken away from us so easily. And then I think about Vanessa as a mom, and losing her best friend and partner, and losing her child. And I think, you know, how awful that must be for her right now. And I just wanted to send a message, and just been praying that God guides her through every moment, because she has 3 more babies to take care of, you know. And just wishing that the nightmare was over, but it's not going to be, and that's life, and we have to carry on. But at the same time, it affects us, and it will affect us forever.
In Vanessa's words, "I just wish I could hug them, kiss them, and bless them. Have them here with us forever. Thank you for sharing your joy, your grief, and your support with us."
Kobe's representation in one word: discipline, right? 2 words: passion. He was passionate, and he worked harder than a lot of the other guys around him to be Kobe Bryant.
The way everyone is kind of coming together and feeling it. It's something that everyone is affected by. Everyone is hurting over it, whether they're basketball fans or whatever it is. It's something that's just, you know, people have said it over and again today. It's bigger than basketball.
125 is area Las Virgenes and Willow Glen. This is now the Willow incident. Quint 125 is Willow IC. Command post will be at Quint 125. All incoming units stage at Las Virgenes and Willow Glen.
LA Willow IC. Here's we have approximately 1 acre. We do have 1 copter down with medium brush. We do have smoke. We are currently starting a progressive hose leg. Command post will be at Quint 125. Have all units meet me on command for an assignment.
Sunday, January 26th, 2020, 9:06 a.m. The Sikorsky S-76B helicopter takes off from Orange County, California. The helicopter was headed to the northern Los Angeles suburbs. Bryant was supposed to catch a youth basketball game, the Lady Mambas, at their 12 p.m. game in Thousand Oaks, California. Gianna, 13, was on that team. 2 other girls, Alyssa Altobelli and Peyton Chester, were also on board. 9:21 a.m. The helicopter began to circle close to the city of Burbank over Glendale, California. The pilot was awaiting special permission to fly through a fog that had coated the hills. The poor weather conditions had caused LA County sheriffs to ground all flights of police helicopters in the area. 9:33 a.m. Despite a delay due to a backup of air traffic, the pilot gains permission to continue on the route following the 5 freeway. The pilot confirms he heard the instructions. Maintain special VFR at or below 2500 I-5 northbound. 9:42 a.m. An air traffic controller tries to contact the pilot to warn him he is flying too low.
2 Echo X-ray, you're still too low level for flight following at this time.
9:44 a.m. The pilot radios air traffic control to request radar assistance as he was now climbing above the clouds. A new controller had just taken over and asked the pilot to identify the flight, the NTSB said. The pilot says he's climbing to 4,000 feet. Radar data shows the aircraft climbed to about 2,300 feet above sea level and turned left. 8 seconds later, the helicopter started descending at a rapid rate. 9:45 a.m. The helicopter crashes into the hills, just outside Calabasas. None of the 9 passengers survived. Kobe and Gianna Bryant. John, Carrie, and Alyssa Altobelli. Christina Mauser. Sarah and Peyton Chester. Era Zaboyan.
It's like yesterday, I was their age. I was a kid and I just had dreams and, and aspirations. It's such a beautiful game. I might be a little biased, but I truly love it. I think, it just involves so much camaraderie, leadership, communication. I think it's a great sport for kids to play. It's on us to look out for them. We have to nurture them. We have to hold them and embrace them. And I think that's what we're trying to do here. The most important thing really is, if you're going to do something, give it your best. Don't go and be lazy or take shortcuts. If you're going to do something, give it your all and try to be the best at it, do the best job you can at it always.
Trying to go out, playing hard, try to put on the show as much as I possibly could. It felt good to be able to do that one last time.
Kobe Bryant's life was a story of dedication, hard work, and ambition. He sought greatness, and he achieved it. The injustice of a legend's life cut short will always remain as a searing scar to all those Kobe's story touched. But when all is said and done, despite his place in the pantheon of NBA superstars, his greatest achievement was the family he loved until the very end.